A lot of things could go wrong during the operation. You need to prepare for it. You need to get ready for it mentally and physically. So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And for this video, we are going to talk about breast, boobs, I don't know, however you want to call them, but we are going to talk about the breast augmentation or the boob job. First of all, I would like to apologize to my trans sisters because I know that I have been busy with other contents. I feel like I haven't done a male to female transition update for a while, so I thought since I got my breast out today, I thought I'll do this quick video just to tell you girls briefly where I had my breast augmentation done. So just to introduce myself, my name is Akiko Obilio and I have been transitioning since I was around 11, since I started hormones and all. I wasn't taking a lot of hormones during then, but when I did, I was doing it for like 2 to 3 years, maybe 4. But again, it was very inconsistent. I did grow a pair, but not so big, like a pair of cup A. They were lumpy and they were rather painful when you touch them and very sensitive, let's say. I remember borrowing some money from my mom and her ex-boyfriend. I had to pay it back bit by bit because I wasn't really earning that much money at the age of 19 because I was still in college. It was a very, very indecisive decision or naive of me to say, right mom, I would like to have my breast augmentation because I just wanted it, you know, I just wanted them done ASAP. Well, I'm in the UK, so usually we go through gender identity clinic to get a bit of help from them, so they refer you to NHS, and I think they were giving free boobs, if that's easier to understand. That's how I remember it from talking to a lot of people. So I thought, why not just pay for it if I really want it quicker, because you have to basically be seen by psychiatrists. They have to put you on hormones first for a year, I think, and they have to monitor your blood levels and all that. But during that time, I wasn't being seen by anybody, so I could just make the decision like this. I decided to have them done in the Philippines because I thought that it was cheaper. When I was canvassing, it was around 3,000 pounds to 4,000 pounds. I'm not quite sure, but it was around that price range. I looked into Philippine surgeons in the Philippines, obviously, and I found this plastic surgeon that was doing it for 100,000 pesos, and I would say that was around, it's coming up as 1,612 pounds. But during that time, it was a bit cheaper because the currency rate was higher in 2014. Yeah, so I paid about, let's say, 1,400 at that time. If you were going to pay 3,000 pounds here, 3,000 to 5,000 pounds, I mean, you would spend that, like probably flying to Philippines, but then again, you'll get to have a, you know, at least a 2-week vacation. You get to basically have fun for a week and then go for your surgery and then, you know, have that 1 more week to sort of arrange follow-up checkups with the surgeon and all this. And the surgeon that did my breast is called Dr. Eric Yapwangko. If you are in the Philippines and you're watching this, you will know him because Dr. Eric is actually one of the popular plastic surgeons. He was trending during 2017, 2018. Basically, he's the one who did Sander Ford, if you look him up on the internet. So he's part of the Icon Clinic, and I read the reviews, I read some of the genuine experiences of his former clients. I got his number from online as well, and I messaged him on WhatsApp, and I remember just arranging these things with him because I informed him that I was coming home to Philippines. And then as soon as I got there, I was spending time with my family for a week, and then I went to see him after that. And Yeah, it was a very quick process actually. We were FaceTiming, he was calling me to look at my body frame. He was trying to give me all the options that will be suitable for my body. And yeah, and then as soon as I got there, we took some blood tests and he took some body measurements, and then he took some pictures to sort of evaluate and identify which sizes or how big the silicone that will be able to fit into my body. And I got 300cc, and that's a full cup C. Right now I'm 32C. They fit perfectly. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna like flash out the breast, but I think I wanted to go a little bigger, which was around 320 cc's or maybe 310, somewhere around there. But he said that he tried, but it didn't really fit in. So we ended up with the 300 cc's, which I think is perfect because I really didn't want to go too big. I just wanted a pair that will be suitable for my body, that will look normal and natural. Because if I did go bigger, I think it's just gonna be too round and it's gonna be too tight that it might not even move around a lot. So I'm very happy with the size that I got. There are different types of incision, but Dr. Eric himself, he does the incision under the muscle, whereas some surgeons will do incisions just under the skin. So basically, the incision happens underneath here. I do have scars under here. I think some people are good with scars, like they fade away and everything. He did give me a derma gel, I think it was called, like a silicone gel, which you can apply under the stitches just to minimize the visibility and, you know, to sort of get rid of it, but not completely. You know, it helps the scar be faded. He made me choose between two types of implants, which are silicone and saline. And I remember he was mentioning about the China brand and a Brazilian brand, and the Brazilian brand cost about 150,000 pesos, so it was 50,000 pesos more than what I got, because I went for the China brand. I'm not quite sure why, maybe because I couldn't really afford it. The first day we took some blood tests, and then he showed me some paperwork I had to sign, and he was explaining to me what was gonna happen because they would put me in general anesthesia, and then the operation or the surgery happened the day after that. He basically told me not to drink water for like 12 hours, not to eat anything for 12 hours. Yeah, so basically he told me not to put anything down my stomach before the operation, which they will explain to you anyway in the first place. Remember, I was so excited. I didn't really feel scared because I really wanted it, so I was just like, yeah, let's just go for it. I think I was sleeping for like 2.5 hours, and then as soon as I woke up, I had these bandages really tight and I felt so heavy. After that, he did ask me if I was feeling okay, if I thought I could go home, and I said, yeah, it happened so fast. But then I went home on the same day. I remember I had to come back like 3 days after, and then he removed the stitches, and then he gave me this derma gel that I had to get myself from a pharmacy, and he advised me what to do with that gel. So after he removed the stitches and all this, he checked if everything was okay, if it went well. It was so far so good. I didn't really have to come back after that, and he basically just told me not to lift heavy stuff. I was trying to avoid lifting stuff for at least a month, and I'm not gonna lie, you will feel pain after the operation. You were not allowed to wet it, or you were not allowed to wash your body around here for like a week. When you go to sleep, basically you have to be on your back. I was sleeping on the sofa because me and my family were sleeping next to each other during the holiday, so I wanted to be by myself because I don't want anybody to be like moving around my body and like, you know, they'll end up elbowing me, or you know what I mean. So what I did is I put a towel on the sofa before I lay on it. And then when I wanted to get up, when I wanted to wake up, I would ask somebody to get the two ends of the towel and pull me up. It was very painful to do it yourself because you can't really put any pressure on on the arms. So like if you if you push yourself up with your arms, you'll feel a lot of pain here. So that was a very good trick. So you'll need somebody to do that for you. They would give you some antibiotics if you do feel any pain, so ibuprofen I think, and you probably want to relax and take care of your new babies for like a month at least, and you couldn't really wear a bra. And yeah, and one more thing, I think you can only take the bandages after 1 week. I took it off after 1 week because it was very hot. I was getting some blisters around my chest area and my back because of the bandages. And yeah, the surgeon advised me to get one of the tightest sports bras so that it will hold the pair in the right position. Or you know what I mean, because if you had the open wound underneath and you get the weight of the silicone to sort of drop, then I think it might end up opening the wound up. So I think that was the purpose of it, and obviously to hold the breast in position. After about 4 weeks up to 6 weeks, depending on how fast you heal or how fast you recover, then I think you'll be able to go back to your normal activities like work. And I remember I was playing volleyball like after like 2 months. I had to make sure that I was wearing like a very tight sports bra just to sort of be careful. I'm happy with what I've got, and I'm happy with these, and they're perfect size for me because I'm a size 6 to 8. So if you have the same type of body frame or the same size as me, then I think 300cc to 320, they're like the perfect size for you. And I think my only advice is, before you go to any surgeons or to your clinic, see if they are quite renowned or quite popular, and maybe ask around, or if you can get them for free, then go for it. But let's face it, it's something so serious that you have to really make a very hard decision on. Well, maybe not all of us, but most of us will want a pair of breasts someday. And if you are young, or if you're somebody who's newly transitioning, then I would advise that you read a lot of research and reviews. Talk to the surgeons. If you could contact them, grab their contact number or their email them, and arrange discussions with them on how it's gonna go. You can pay a lot more money to somebody who's famous or somebody who's renowned, but then again, you can still find other surgeons that do it for cheaper but still sort of get the same results, because they won't last a lifetime. You will have to have them replaced at least 10 years after to 15 years, depending on how they will affect you internally, not unless they pop, which I think is very unlikely to happen. So I haven't had any problems with these babies, and I've gained more confidence, of course. A lot of things could go wrong during the operation that are very possible to happen. And yeah, you just have to be brave, and if you're decided to have them done, then you're just gonna have to really put your mind into it. You need to prepare for it. You need to get ready for it mentally and physically. So yeah, I think aside from that, if I have missed anything, you can do some of the research. But I hope that this video have helped you, and I hope that I have given you enough information, or at least some information that can help you decide on where you can have them, or who you want to, do it for you. And yeah, and I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel, and please leave this video a thumbs up. Click the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I upload a next male to female transition update. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!